Hey everybody, Scroft here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing really well. Yesterday was a really eventful day. Bevington Farm came out, my custom edit that we're playing on right now. Got such good feedback from it. But I also had a pretty eventful day yesterday. So we'll go into that in a second. But I want to thank Beanie first because, yeah, yesterday I was away from my computer as this kind of video dropped, the first one in the edit to the map. I was away from my computer, my phone, anything like that. So she did all the posts for me and made sure to check everything was working, all the links and everything, seeing that there was no problem. So big thank you to Beanie there for having my back and helping me out there. But yeah, yesterday was crazy. I basically had oral surgery on my mouth. I've got loads of stitches right now in my gum. It was rough going. I was in some pain yesterday. I probably shouldn't be recording a video, to be honest, but I want to play the game. I was playing it last night, just chilling out. I'm taking it easy for a couple of days, but it was needed. I've mentioned before that I've had some tooth problems, and it's because wisdom teeth growing in really stupid angles, basically, growing horizontally, like across my gum, pushing into other teeth. So they needed to be removed, 2 of them. This one was more of a pain than the other one, but I finally got it sorted. I knew it was coming up. I just did not think it was going to be this bad. But the stitches I've got in my gum at the top, it's just, yeah, there's a lot of them. It kind of spreads across where they've had to kind of take it out because of the angle that it was on. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing the farmhand. I was usually, like, on a Friday, I record the farmhand, and that comes out on a Saturday. But I'm just going to take a couple of days, hopefully just today, and I can get it, done tomorrow. Because it's just doing all the voices and everything. It's a little bit more difficult. Whereas I don't mind doing this Let's Play series, and if I sound a bit off, then you guys know why. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know, as soon as I'm back up to full strength with me talking, because that's where, that's where I rely heavily on when doing YouTube, then I will get back to the farmhand. But right now, we're just going to be playing the game, having a bit of fun and chilling out. So in the episode before this, which is like the kind of like a pilot episode, because I was talking and showing you around the farm, we did do one harvest. So one field did get harvested out of the 4, wheat fields, and we had 1 canola. But I've actually harvested all these fields. I was just chilling out last night, playing the game, taking it easy. So I got it all done. That's all in the silo at the moment. I also did quite a lot of stuff. I'm going to show you all the equipment now that I've basically sent out the dealership to look for, because I want to get everything on the cheap. We've got 200,000. I've probably spent around 30,000. I'm going to just make a guess. I don't know if that's the case, but maybe like 30,000 in looking for like second-hand equipment. Now, that is an investment to give the dealership 30 grand just to go and look, but it will pay off, because we might save 30 grand in just one piece of kit by getting like 50% off it. So it does make sense to do. But yeah, I've done so many, and we can see we've had a few new items. And some of these, yeah, these are all. In fact, these are pretty much all the ones I was looking for. So I'll throw up on screen now the comparisons to these, and all of them. In fact, I'll just let them kind of like pass through in the video. I did pretty much all the equipment I wanted. But look at this. I can get this 72% off, 69% off on the baler, 70% off on the windrow, 66% off on the tedder. I wanted a double mower setup, and he's found me pretty much like 40%, 72% off. That's insane. Even 66% off the Teagle, 54% off the sprayer, and then I've got a disc harrow that I wanted, which is 71% off, and then the tractor, which is 46% off, because I thought I needed a second tractor, and I thought I'd go with the Massey Ferguson. So we're going to buy all this, and we're going to obviously do a lot of karting in this episode to bring it back. But I'm glad about that, because it means I can at least get the mowing started, or even do a bit of muck spreading. And nice to have a second tractor as well. So this is kind of paid off. I made sure to do it all yesterday, or last night whilst I was playing the game, but also then the previous in-game day. And I have changed it to 5 days in a month, but obviously that first one was set at 1. So we have gone through to August, but all the fields are harvested, grains in the shed. Now it's about getting the equipment in and trying not to spend all our money. But this mod, this second-hand market mod, is brilliant. The fact that it searches, and if you don't know what I'm on about, I'll give you an example of it now. I did search for a telehandler because I really want one, and I went with the cheapest, which was the Load-All by Ross and Mods, the JCB. I probably would have liked to gone for something like the Manitou though, just something a little bit smaller, because I want to manually stack all the bales inside that shed that you drive through, and that's because the farm that I work on in real life, well, one of them, it has the exact same thing, and he uses a Load-All. Yeah, I just enjoyed the fact that it was quite challenging to do. I wanted to be realistic there. I mean, I've seen someone say in one of the comments, can you put it in as like a spawn point for bales so it just like automatically stacks them up? And that's a good idea. You could do that, but I don't want to do that because I want to play with manual stacking bales there. So it can be done. I imagine there's probably there's probably a mod on ModHub where you can get the, I'm sure there is actually. Let's just check that out a second, because I'm sure there's some like that. I mean, you've got this one, which stacks bales. So if you just place that in the center, like there, it would just automatically spawn in bales onto that spot. So you could do it if you really wanted to. I mean, I don't want to go down that route. Like even this one here, look, that's the exact same. I mean, it'd be difficult to get it in, probably bang on, but I'm sure you could. Yeah, I mean, that's actually not a bad spot there, is it? So you could do it if you wanted to, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. I want to stack in. And there's loads of spots for bales. Like you've got this shed out the backside here that you can put bales in. You've also got that, but I'm using that to park tractors. I think that's going to be a good spot for me to put tractors in. Just to give you a bit of an update as well, I have placed in, let's just go to that. There you go. Yeah, I have placed in a little workshop thing there, which will be good for what I do, because I'm using the tyres mod. Oh my god, if you've not seen the tyres mod, it's bloody brilliant. It's on ModHub, and basically after every 38 kilometers, the way it's set up, you can change it, and it is PC only, by the way, because it's a script mod. And I know, I feel for console players. I do. I've seen all the comments about wanting to play this on console, and I can only just apologise because I'm not able to put it on, unfortunately, to ModHub. I think the blame for that really does shift with, it's not Giant's fault, it's not Modder's fault, it's like Sony and Xbox, so Sony and Microsoft basically, because they just don't allow anything script related because they're so paranoid of it doing some harm to their systems. Yeah, I get it, it's frustrating, and I do feel for you. I actually started off on console in FS17 and then went to PC in 19. It was the best decision I ever made. But it's not easy to do. It isn't, to switch over to PC, and console's really convenient. But there will be good stuff coming to console at some point. You know, Oxy's a master at what he does, and you know that he's going to make maps, and they all come to console at some point. So there will be stuff coming, and I wish if I was, if I could place this onto the ModHub, I really would, but I just can't do it, and it's pretty straightforward why. There's Calmston's already on there, Oakbridge is already on there, so you can't put an edit on. And yeah, I don't even think it'd pass, to be honest, because I don't even know. I've never tried to put a mod on ModHub, so I doubt very much that it passes. There will be mods coming out at some point. I know a lot of modders are working on stuff UK based. I know someone put like, where's 4D modding's mods for console as well, sort of comment like that, but 4D Modding's uploading to his itch.io page. I'm sure at some point he'll do conversions for console and everything, but a lot of his stuff has to be rebranded to like Lizard and stuff like that. So it's not as easy as you think to just kind of put everything on console. It isn't just a click, you don't just click a switch and it's on console. But I do feel sorry for console players because, I mean, FS25 has not been the best launch, let's be honest. So, it's probably even worse for console players. Anyway, another thing that I placed down was this as well. So I decided to get rid of the muck, like the actual pile of manure, and put in this. And this is actually linked to all four, which is great. So all four cow sheds are bringing it into there. That's just because these triggers, which I don't know what to do with the update that I am working on, it's taking me a bit of time. I'm actually putting all the fields into GE. I've probably done about that area there of fields. So that's all into GE. I've also removed out the gate down here. That's a nightmare. But I did that anyway in this version. You don't need a new save for that. But this will need a brand new save for all the fields. And I'm also going to sort out these triggers. I think from what I've heard, I've not tried this, but you can put a small bucket under it, so like a bucket on a front loader or a telehandler, and it will actually draw out the manure from the cow sheds. I don't know why Giants changed it. I much preferred it where it was just muck in here. I'd rather drive in, clean the muck out, come out, but it just doesn't spawn anymore. It's a weird one that Giants have done there, but it just doesn't spawn. So I've placed this in because at least I can back up or even get a bucket and scoop it out and put it into my muck spreader. So yeah, I've put that here, which was always going to be my area for muck because I tried to put this as like a previous muck heap that's obviously got a lot of growth on it and stuff. Hence why it's like just a big mound of whatever. So this was always going to be my muck area. But yeah, I did that. I also, just to make my life easier, put in a second track going across this way. So double gated there, and then this just drives out to this area. And it means that if I've got a harvester with a big header or any equipment that's going to struggle getting through that area, this will be perfect. Now, you can do this yourself in your own save game. You don't need to, like, if you're not confident with GE and you don't want to go and remove that gate that was there, with the fact that Oxy's made these gates and hedges and everything placeables, you could remove the hedge that was out there, draw your own kind of track in and put a gate in, and then you can have this second entrance. And I like it because it cuts across the field, and we've kind of got this second way down, and also probably a bit of a shortcut down to this area. So not bad at all. This is going to be a cow pasture. I'm going to put my beef stock. I've got some I've got some older beef stock that are probably getting close to age, and then some younger beef stock there. Now, all that's going to change when Arrow releases his realistic livestock mod. I mean, that is a game changer for me, and I'm going to be properly focusing on beef stock then, selling them as weight and everything. I don't like to talk too much about information again, and obviously some of it I can't share, but I will say this. I was having a really good chat with Arrow the other day in Discord. So we found each other in Discord, we had a good chat, and I know of something he's working on after the livestock, and I can't share anything, but I'm telling you now, you will love it. You will love it. It's so cool. So keep an eye out for all these mods that are coming out from Arrow. Yes, the PC only. They're always going to be PC only from him. He's a heavy script modder. I mean, he doesn't do any modelling, so it's all script modding. So it's always going to be PC only from the stuff that Arrow does. But yeah, keep an eye out for what he's working on, because I got a bit of a sneak peek to it, and it's insane. It's really exciting stuff. Never mind the realistic livestock mod. The next project after that is going to be another game changer. Right, so let's get this stuff bought. There's going to be a lot of deals. There's going to be a lot of trips to the dealership. I think in this episode, because I'm supposed to be taking it easy, and if Beanie finds out I'm not, I'm going to get told off. So I think we just buy all the stuff. We'll bring as much back of it as we can. I've got the follow me mod on, so I can go up. I've also got a tractor up there. We can either do muck spreading, we can either do baling, which might be a good thing because I've got a load of straw out in the fields. Or we can either do mowing. I think I'll hold off the mowing because it's going to be a big job. I've got a lot of grass fields to work on, and I've got to try to figure out what I'm doing with them. Some of them I might not cut because I need hay and I need silage, but I've got silage in the bunker. But I'm thinking to make quite a few silage bales and some hay bales. But I think I'll do some baling. I think that's probably the best bet. So let's get everything bought and then do a bit of baling. So 10,800 for this is a bargain. It's got a few scratches on, but I'm happy with that. I don't mind that at all. Ooh, no, we don't want to do that yet. So now we've got the baler, which is only 25,000 for a square baler. Again, bang on. I actually really like this baler. It's like old school, does the job quite well for what we want, and it gives us an incentive to kind of work on maybe improving it in the future as well. So yeah, quite happy with this. Let's just see if we need to put anything in. I don't really need silage additive or anything like that. Don't need a dealer labour ship, or probably need a fire extinguisher with my history. Yeah, so now we got this as well. We got the row, which I went for a 9-metre one. I think that's going to be a good size for what we're doing. And I also found this old school class tedder, but it's 13 metres as well, so not bad at all. So let's get that. I mean, we're doing well here. We've not spent loads of money. We're buying a lot of equipment. 2 mowers. I'll take them. My Teagle. Definitely been looking forward to using this after using one in real life. It wasn't the Teagle Titan 17 though. I was using the 9, so much smaller. We've also got the navigator here, 25,000. That's expensive. 27 meters, but that'll come in handy. Can we afford this? I'm hoping we can get this second tractor. It's a 155 version, but we can go up to 210. So I think for now, we'll just keep it at the 155. I think that's probably the best bet. I mean, we could try and... I don't really need the exclusive cab. See, but it goes up in price. I'm trying to figure out, like, what base price plus of that 11. So if I go efficient, and then just do that. I don't want to spend loads of money on it. I can always upgrade this stuff. So I don't want any extras. There we go. We'll have to get that. 79,000. And we've got 22 left and only one item left, so that's good. Now, if we have to take out another loan, we can always do that. I mean, I've got a shocking loan at the moment. I have actually got a really bad loan with a bad repayment because I need it to be longer. 277,000, and I'm losing 8,000 each month. So right now I couldn't even do that. So I think the best thing to do here is take another loan out for probably, let's take 350 out. There's the 350,000, and I want to pay 350,000 off over 10 years, which is a monthly repayment of 3,489, which is a lot better. But I will be paying 412,000 with interest, which is pretty crazy. But we can always make repayments, can't we? And I think we can bring that down. I mean, I've already got about £175,000 in crop that's going to be coming in. So let's go to 10 years on this. We'll take that loan. We're then going to pay this one off. So let's go 277,354. And there we go. We've paid that one off. So we've reduced our monthly repayments, which is really good, from 8,000 to this. We've also given ourselves a little bit of extra cash. Yes, we owe more, but we're now back up to 85,000. I think that was probably the wisest thing to do. Happy with that. Oh, wrong one. Don't want that. I'll press Control T on that because it'll stop me from tabbing through it. Wowzer. We've got a lot of stuff here. But I'm glad I got this 7S. I'm just trying to think. We need the baler. And I would say it's probably important for us to probably bring back the feed mixer as well, because the cows might need some at some point. I haven't got a front loader, but I can always get a front loader attachment, and hopefully by then I'll have the, yeah, maybe I'll have the load all. Right, let's drive up there. And we'll get as much back as possible and start parking some of this away. It's going to take a bit of time to take all that back, but yeah, it's got to be done. But I think as long as we get the baler and start baling, that'll be good, because then I can, yeah, because then I can, in a bit of frame rate droppage. It's because yesterday I updated the driver on my graphics card last night, and since then it's just been jolting. It's just been bobbing up and down a bit. I've probably, first time I've been around this area of the map, so it might do a bit of flickering for a bit, but it will get better. But yeah, I think if we do the baling, at least the bales are done, then we can get hopefully a trailer and yeah, hopefully just the load all, instead of getting like a front loader attachment for the tractors. Just get the load all and then we should be good to go. Right, I'm set up. Going to take back the feed mixer. Going to drive the Massey. We're going to use the Follow Me mod on the T7 with the baler, which is what we're going to actually use when we get down to the farm. But I wanted to talk about the tyres. I kind of completely got sidetracked. I blame the pain meds, so bear with me, people. But yeah, the tyre mod, I'll put a picture of the icon up now so you know what to look for on the mod hub. It's a brilliant mod, but in fact it's just like simplistically brilliant. The fact that you can just change tyres and they wear, it's that simple. They just wear now. So I think the way it's set up is there's like 3 settings you have to go into the mod and change yourself, but it's the default setting is like it's normal. So every 38 kilometers a tyre wears, which the modder says he's worked out that it's like every year. So you have to change the tyres, which is obviously like a couple of £1,000. But if you go up to the tyres, you'll see now in the bottom right there, it says tyre wear 5%. So I've already worn out 5% of these tyres. They still look good, but you will visually see the difference of the tyres kind of going bald. So I thought that was super cool. I've not actually seen them go bald yet, but I've seen the pictures of it, so I know what to expect. But if you want to obviously change the tyre on a tractor, put it into your like trigger for your workshop, go to this and you'll see now it says replace tyres, and then they'll kind of refresh, which I just thought was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, go check that mod out, because it's they're the kind of mods that I'm well in for. That's what I'm signing up to on FS. Right, there we go. Got a driver helping me out from the dealership. Let's head back. And it's going to take a few trips, but I will make sure to sort that out probably in between this episode and the next one, because, I mean, it's not going to be fun for you guys just watching me go back and forth from the dealership. So I have just noticed that this does need repair, so I imagine... What bloody... That dog, honestly, that dog is crazy. Mental thing. But no, I was saying that I have noticed that probably all the items are going to need a bit of maintenance in the workshop. So what I'm probably going to do is leave it, you know, off the bat, but at some point we'll have to do that. I think when we bring in a harvest, I think when we sell the harvest around probably the winter months, when usually the price goes up, I'll pay off a good chunk to the loan, maybe like 100,000 if we do get 175, around that. But I will make sure to give everything that we get secondhand to repair. Don't have to do the, you know, the repainting or anything like that. I'm not too fussed about that. Kind of like that feel to it. But yeah, we're going to have to do this, aren't we? We're going to have to make sure everything's sorted out. I just like the fact I'm saving money and getting everything secondhand. I have to say, I'm super proud. I love this farm layout, I do. Really do. And it's, yeah, it's been fun so far to play it. Never mind the fact that I had a lot of fun making it. Playing on it's been just as fun. Right, where should we park the feed mixer for a bit? Shall we just plonk her over here? I think that should do the job. And we can jump in here. We can press that button. There we go. And yeah, we should be good to go. So we've got some baling to do. Obviously, I've got to bring all that stuff back. I might sleep. I might get a couple of fields baled up now. Then we'll sleep to the next in-game day, and we'll see if anything else has come on offer. Because normally you get like a note. Oh God. That was absolutely awful. Sorry about that. Yeah, normally you get like a notification pop up telling you that, you know, you've got... It's almost like a... You know when you get the collectibles and that music plays? It's a bit like that. You get some kind of music that goes off and you get a notification saying the dealership's found something. But I'm sure, unless I was just completely missing it, but I'm sure I didn't see anything or get any notification for this stuff popping in. Now, it could be because of the update. Like, maybe the update's messed a few things up in certain mobs. I imagine, you know, we're going to be getting quite a lot of mod updates soon. I've just had an idea before we start. I want to sort out that pasture area and get them cows out. So let's just have a quick look at this. For starters, I'm going to need a fence there. And it's not going to be easy because... Yeah, it's not going to be easy because if it's on an angle, sometimes it can be a bit dodgy. But let's just see what this looks like. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Probably about there. But I think it's probably better to have it swinging outwards, or else it's going to collide into the ground as it goes up. So let's just put that there and hope that it doesn't look too bad. And then also, we're going to need a few fences. So where's Oxy's barbed wire fences? I mean, ideally, I don't know if this is going to be... I mean, cows aren't going to get out through that. Yeah, that'll be fine. So let's just put that into the hedge there. Put that into the hedge there. This one is all good. That one's all good as well. And then this one over here, again, is sorted. So that's now an enclosed area. So I'm going to put my cow pasture in here, the one that I made privately. So not the fenceless ones that Cookie made. This is my free pastures mod that I called it. It can still do milk, and it just hasn't got the grass. It's basically fully invisible. So where's a flat area for this to go? We don't want to do too much terrain editing, do we? I mean, it might be a good spot up there. Probably about here. Now, it's more difficult to place this down because you have to remember which side it comes. It works on. So we'll see how this goes. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes, I do. So I always forget which side it's on, but I think it's this side. So there's only one way to find out here. So I'm going to give myself the money back for this because, as you can see, we're not actually placing any fences down. So this is going to use quite a lot of money. So I'm just going to put my money back to 87. Because it's so expensive. I mean, what kind of field, what kind of invisible fence is this? I mean, but then again, an invisible fence would probably cost a lot of money. Right, so there you go. Do you want a plant meadow? Yes, we do. And now we should have a custom pasture for the cows, which looks pretty good. And they'll have meadow grass as well, so we don't have to worry about too much on. We don't have to worry about feed for them. So that is spot on. That tree there is a problem. I need to sort that out. Doesn't look very happy, does it there? But yeah, we've also got quite a bit of wool up in this field where the sheep are just producing. So we need to sort that out. But let's in fact, what I might do now, just quickly, is I think it'll look good if I get a bit of a dirt track going. Nothing crazy, just a small one. There we go. Job's a good one. So now we've got like a track running up to the sheep, and when we do need to collect the wool, kind of makes sense of it more. I don't mind the tracks, to be honest, as long as they don't ruin the grass fields too much. I like this one because it kind of separates this into two fields, but mainly all the grass fields we're going to be doing silage from is this chunk up here and this big one, even this one here for hay. That's going to be something we build into. These two are always going to be pastures for me. So I think we're sorted there. I think that's pretty much it. We just need to give ourselves the money back because that was one hell of an expensive fence that didn't exist. So we're going to go in the Power Tools mod. We're going to go add money. We're going to put the equal sign, and we'll just call it 87,000. There we go. So that's giving us 57,000 for all that. There's one thing I do want to buy, though. Even though I have put out an animal trailer as one of the items, but there is a really cool mod. And if we have a look at animals, wherever that is, there we go, animal transport. I've not actually got it activated, but it's the one where we can travel with animals. It's like a herdsman stick. So I'll have to get that because we can then send the cows out, but at least we put the pasture in. And it looks pretty good, doesn't it, now that it's meadow grass tailored for grazing. It's really taking shape now, and I've seen and I've also seen a lot of pictures of people that are also playing on it. It's brilliant to see. So yeah, keep throwing out the pictures because I've enjoyed witnessing what everyone's getting up to. Right, so I'm going to just quickly remove that hedge. I think that needs to be a bit of a better shape. Probably like that. There we go. That's much better now. I can actually drive through it. I'm always cutting myself off too narrow on that side there. There we go. Right, let's start off with this field, and we'll do this one and that one. I think that should be good for this episode, and then I'll get the other two done in between episodes and give me something to do tonight whilst I'm faffing about. Actually got some straw here. Now, let's see what bale size we can actually do. So we want to go, I want to get the biggest bales. And then, right. So we got the, ooh, no, we don't want to do that. I remember this baler. It's a nightmare to reverse with, which makes sense really when you've got it down, but it's a nightmare. It does not like going backwards at all. But here we go. Let's get this sorted. Get some bales done. We're probably going to be crying out for a bit of... probably going to be crying out for quite a lot of straw and feed and everything. But we're definitely not going to need this much. I'm going to try and fill up a good chunk inside and then go from there. See what I mean? This baler, honestly, don't know why it does that, but it loves digging in the ground. Which, again, is another incentive why at some point we will upgrade.
You have your way, and it's making me weaken. You and your status, walking like that. It's really getting too much, but I can't pull back. Though I try to resist, I can't fight this. And no one makes me feel like you do. And no one sets my body on fire, and no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. How I try to sleep, but you're deep in my mind. Got a hold of me. When I'm awake, I'm all blind. You and your magic, like infinite power. God knows I try to resist, but you're pulling me closer. Oh, I gotta stay away, but you won't let me. No one makes me feel like you do, and no one sets my body on fire, and no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it better. And no one makes me feel like you do, and no one sets my body on fire, no one gives me shivers like you. Oh, no one does it Oh, no one does it
Right, there we go. That's both fields done that I set out in this one. Got looks like we've got 2 more left to do. One's the big L-shaped field. That's what I'm going to call it for now on, the big L-shaped field. And yeah, we've got the one just to the left of us. I have noticed a few things since the update though. One, in the control group at the top, like if you press the F1 menu, obviously it shows you, but then it used to just vanish and just show like the tractor and the attachments and stuff. But that I feel like that box is worse than what it was. I'm not too keen on that, I'll be honest. I don't know what anyone else thinks. I've also noticed as well, when you turn off the baler, I don't know if it's just specific to this baler or it's other balers, but it automatically unloads the baler and what's in it. Now I know I'm using the mod by Farm Sim Tim, and you should have the unload bales early mod, which it's just gone through the back of that, but yeah. So that still works, but I don't like the fact that it automatically unloads. Again, I'm not too keen on that. I'd rather turn it off and then I unload it, because what I was doing is I was getting to the end of a row, turning it off like I'd normally do and turn around and go back down. Then the bales would be shooting out. I'd like to control a bit more when and how that happens. I know when the bales drop off, they drop off, especially with a square baler. But I wouldn't like to think that every time you turn off a baler, it just unloads all the bales that you've got. I mean, it's only going to be with a square baler, and it might just be to this baler. I'm not sure. So let me know in the comment section, has anyone else seen that? As well, I also got really confused because the icon when you turn something on used to go like blue or green or whatever it is. But because I've set my HUD to white, it doesn't actually show anything different. So I need to change this. So I'm going to go back to the standard. I'm going to go back to the standard FS25 colours. So now it looks like it should do. And if I turn this baler on, oh, let's just unfold it. Yes, it goes green. So it's literally because of that. I actually got really confused with that, thinking that was me. But I'm not too keen on that colour. I might go with... I don't mind the orange for my logo, but let's go with the light blue. I think that should be a good shout, which is like the FS22 colours. I feel like that has a nice contrast in it. And at least if I turn it on, I'll be able to see it. Let's have a look at the tyres, because we've done quite a bit more. So we're at 8% now. Can we see any visual wear to them? Are they getting lower down? I don't think they're showing too much at the moment. I'm hoping they work. Now I've bigged up the mod. I'm hoping it does. I've still got water on the side of that. But it's at 31% dirt as well. Bit strange. But no, we'll get back. I've also got the mod that I said I didn't have, which is the herdsman kind of stick. It's just not in that section. So it's not in with trailers. It's actually a miscellaneous item. I actually thought, like, as I was just bailing along, listening to a bit of music, I thought, I'm sure I've got that mod activated. What am I doing wrong here? And then my brain just clicked and thought, nope, I bet it's not in that category. I bet it's a miscellaneous item. So I was spot on. Let's have a quick look. So if you go down to hand tools and then animals, you'll see it. So if I just jump to the store, and let's see if it's up here. It's there, look. Can I actually pick that up? This is going to be weird, isn't it? Do I need super strength? I mean, surely you don't need super strength to pick up the herdsman stick, surely. I mean, I'd like it if it was just an object that you had on you. I'm going to have to kind of run with this now. So we're going to do super speed a minute. Wait a minute, did I not activate that? We're going to try our best to run with this, keep it as well. Well, there we go. We got it at the farm now. So if I scroll through, yeah, it's not there. I've got a chainsaw, my 2 lights that I've bought, but no, it doesn't. Let me just check if I got super strength still on. No, I haven't. Right, so now it works. For some reason, it didn't work before, but luckily I don't need to to use that with super strength. But let's go get the cows, because this is a I was going to say this is a handy mod, but I've just thrown it into the wall. Yeah, this is a handy little mod. Soon I'll have the trailer anyway, and then we can use that. But let's just put that there. So there we go. That's all the cows out of that. We also opened the door, didn't we? There we go. Just shut that now. Shut the gate. I mean, it is easier to use a trailer at times, but because it holds 200, it does have its benefits. And then we'll put these 5. These 5 into the trailer. So now we've got 10 of our beef stock, which is our only beef stock. And then we've got some young stock milkers there. And our milkers around here. There was 35 cows that I started with. So yeah, that should be good. But if we can get the beef stock out, it'll save us quite a bit on feed, because the beef stock are the ones that use it most. It's going to be interesting when we get Arrow's mod, though, how that's going to change everything. I know the price has gone up because I saw it, so you'll get more money in return, which is good news. So let's put these 5 in here, and these 5, and there we go. Job's a good one. I will go and take this back, put it somewhere where I'll remember where it is. That's always a good one. But look at that. It looks much better. Except the deer. I don't know where the deer's come from. But no, it looks better to have the cows out in a pasture. My God. Maybe it is easy with super strength on. See if we can just lean it up in this corner. Yes. See, that's where we need it. Happy days. Right, so last thing, I want to sleep through. I want to go to the next in-game day and see if we get any more equipment on sale. Right, so we're now in September day 1, which is really strange because that should still be in August. Okay. I wonder why that is. Okay. I did actually see someone say a comment about that. I don't know if that's related to the game now. Are we stuck in 1 day per month? That'd be insane. But I need to get grass chopped, so I hope that's not the case. Or else I'm that's not good news at all, but I'll try and sort that out, hopefully. We haven't got anything else on offer, unfortunately. Pretty nice 6M there, but we don't need that. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're still waiting on some of the other stuff. Quite worried now that it's jumped to September, though. It did change that to 5 days, so we'll have to see what we need to do. But, man, it does look pretty stunning. We've got a bit of the fog out. I do need to bring them bales in. I've also got some more baling to do. I'll get that done, but also get the mowing done. Don't want to jump into any further. We have got mowers and we have got everything, so we can make some hay and can make some silage. We just need to wrap it, but at least we've got a square baler to do it all in. But yeah, plenty to do. But I'll make sure I save now and yeah, make sure it doesn't skip anymore into October or something. I'll see what the problem is. God knows. Hopefully that's not something that's permanent, or else we're going to be, well, it's going to be a challenge. Put it that way. But on that note, I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll get better soon, and, you know, I can do my farmhand again. I can talk better. I mean, I've done probably about 40 minutes of talking, and my mouth is killing me. So I'm just going to go take a bit of a chill, rest up. But I will keep trying to make videos. You know, I can't just do nothing. It's never been me. I have to do something. As much as Beanie tells me off all the time, I have to do something, and I enjoy doing this. So if I just take it a little bit more easy and not as many videos over the next few days, I think that's going to work out. But I'm back on the farm on Monday, so I best get sorted soon. I know there's a lot of people that love the farmhand and are wanting it, so apologies to you guys, Trust me, I love making the farmhand as well, you know, but I want the quality to always stay high. So if it's difficult to do the voices, then yeah, I think I need to hold off until I can do that. So hopefully it'll be a couple of extra days before the farmhand's out, but it will be out soon, I promise you. So thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator. See you, everybody.